Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I made it into Helensburgh, hit the grocery store, got some chow here. I got to repackage and stuff in my pack. And I think up ahead for me is the beginning of this John Muir Way. This way should take me all the way across the country to Dunbar, the town where John Muir was born. And, I think the start's right here. And that'll be over on the east side. So from west to east, this will be good. Keep close to nature's heart and break clear away once in a while. Good old Johnny Muir. Whew. I love this quote too. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. There's the wheel. Nice. Can't think of a better way to start this than in the bonny Scottish rains. All right. Finally, you can see the path here. It just cuts away from the road a little bit just now. But the first like 2.5, I'm almost 3 miles here, are just along the road through the town and this busy highway, pouring the most drenching rain that I've ever had in this country here, just soaking me. And what doesn't get me from above, the road spray from all the cars has just been lashing sideways at me. I am drenched. And I'm like barely an hour into it. But my goodness, John Muir Way thrashing me. So the rain has stopped. Well, I don't know, it's just a dribble now. But oh my gosh, I think like frogs have drowned in lesser rains than that. It was just insane. For like the whole first 3 miles. After about 3.5 or so, the trail cuts in to this logging road, I think, that I'm walking on now. And man, there was a sign back there. Trucks fill the road. Holy smokes. So there was a sign back there that said to use an alternate or something because it might be impassable or something up here. It was hard to make out, but I think there's some other trails that cut off. It was either that or else take the cycle route, which goes along that highway more. That's no good. Or go back into the town, never go back, and then follow it to the next town over and take a different trail around. But I don't know, I think there's some other trails around. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Absolutely the roughest start ever. Like, not so much physically, it's wet, I'm soaked, but man, I'll dry. But sort of mentally, man, I don't know. I've come too far just to turn back. So I'm gonna just go slow and steady up here and see what we got. I don't know. It is Loch Lomond over there though. So far I was able to avoid those logging trucks. Oh my gosh, that was scary. Now I'm into the deep, thick forest here. And things are beginning to look rough ahead. the trail ahead. Oh man, this is like, oh. Oh my God, just no way. Just no way through this. Even with a chainsaw, it would take like, man, it'd take like a month. It's scary. Oh my gosh. The stuff that's already down isn't really the problem. I mean, you can kind of climb around it a little, but it's the half fallen. You can just hear them creaking, and after this rain, oh my gosh. All right. Like, I wouldn't even be able to follow this road. Just no way. Absolutely no way. Like, let alone even know where I'm going, if I can even get through. Oh man. All right, I think I just got to go back a ways. Back a little ways was a side path. It really wasn't going anywhere close to where I want to go. But, I mean, just look at these trees. Wow. There's no way. That is impassable, period. All right, Johnny Muir Trail. You're a challenging one, that's for sure. So I backtracked to here. Oh, this is a much clearer, much clearer little map. Impassable, yeah. So I backtracked to here, and I think I gotta head back to Helensburgh via the 3 Locks trail. And then before I get down there, I'll try and take this purple one, whatever it is, around. I'm gonna take a picture of this map, and goodness gracious. 3 Locks Way, I guess. And for reference, this is the way this trail is headed. And I'm headed that way. And there's a car parked up here, which is kind of interesting. That means there might be somebody running or doing something out here on the trail. And they might yield a little information if I can find them. Usually when you see a little car like that parked, like not in populated areas, but like in these remote little places up here, it's been my experience that it's usually trail runners, because they like to get out and just, they haul along, zipping around on these kind of trails. And man, what a view. But I haven't seen them. You can see ways up here. Trail runner. His name is Willie, and kind of gave me some pointers on a way to scooch around. It only had a couple of miles, but pretty much come all the way down and scoot around on a little road here and then up the other side to rejoin the trail, just like a mile from where I was. But that's the name of the game, I guess. And yeah, real pleasant fella. Although I don't know if that's his car or not, because now that I think about it, the car is up there, and he's came from up there. So, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Nice guy. Thank you, Willie. So right down there, right in the center of the screen, is the starting place of the John Muir Way. This is comforting to see. Scottish Rights of Way Society, public footpath to Bollock. About 5 kilometers. So, kind of know where I'm at. For this trail, the only navigational tool that I have is the book, the little guidebook, and the maps in there. But I'm pretty comfortable with like the way marking of the actual trail is pretty easy, and I've got a good sense of like reckoning how far I've gone and time and the distance, and had plenty of experience back in the old days before gut hooks and far out when you can just bing. I'm pretty sure you can download different maps, online stuff, all trails, and but I didn't. I'm just kind of winging it on this one. So I'm well off of the guidebook. I'm relying on the big purple dots on that map that was on the post way up there. And that public footpath puts me to the town of Bollock, which is where I want to get to, because that's where the John Muir Trail, somewhere up here, I should be able to link back up to it. I hope. The trail actually goes like right through this family's farm. Right there. And it's a pretty weird feeling, because you walk right in between the barns and stuff, but you're allowed to over here. And the weird part is, like in America, that's like their land, their private property, and so they can post it, and you're not allowed to pass through. Thanks again, Scotland. Just fantastic country. Yes. Back to where I should be. That's the way that I'm going. And back over there, that's where things get rough. So, back along the John Muir Way. Woo! Huh. All right. And there's the south shore of Loch Lomond. And just getting into Bollock, I believe. So this is just a strange little area. Kind of empty. I think it's kind of late. So probably booming on the summertime day. But it's the way. It's kind of weird and unsettling because it's such a tourist area. But it's, I don't know, it's after 5 on a rainy day. Probably the weekday too, and it's just empty. Alright. Looks like that's the bridge I'm crossing. And back to the town itself. Fantastic. There was just a little open air place there on the other side of the river here. And Stopped in, kind people there, let me plug in my phone, had a pint, talked to a whole family down from, I don't remember where, from England somewhere. And we were talking, and man, it was just what I needed. Just, these trails, they never let you down. Like, there's always just what you need along the way. And just talking with them really brightened up my day. There was a brief moment of sunshine, dried out my book. Man, that thing was getting pretty soggy already. And this is only the first day, like the first 10 miles or something that I've gone. And I don't remember their names, but thank you all. That was huge. So now I'm back on the trail. It's winding me through this park down here. I think there's a castle up ahead. Man, can't stop for long. It's like 6, probably 7 now. It's like the hour of the Midgie. If you stop for just a moment, whew, they come out. But I think the castle looks fenced up, so I don't think I can go explore it. And kind of don't want to stop moving now. Going right up to the castle. John Muir Way. You don't take the straightest path. It seems to be always worthwhile. That castle is definitely not one you can go in and explore. But this trail just takes you right up along it. And judging by all of the windows and the fancy stuff, there was a clock in one tower even. Pretty sure it's a newer one, not a defensive one, but it's pretty sweet. I think I'm going to be rolling out of this park, maybe in just a mile. And then maybe find a little burn, get some extra water, and look for a place to stealth up for the night. Oh. Oh, as you wish, Buttercup. I might be walking farther than I figured tonight. There's what's all this like agriculture and stuff, and they divert the waters, and there's all sorts of sheep. Hey. But really not any good place to stealth that I've seen yet, so fortunately the days are long and my legs are strong. So I'll just keep walking on until I find a place. I think I can go without the water until tomorrow in a pinch, but don't know. That's half the fun of this. Trying to adapt my style to fit this trail. Be some growing pains probably, but I'm up for it. Huh. At least there's plenty of company. Huh. Hello. Hi. Oh, how do you do? So here's a good lesson. So the John Muir Way splits into bike trail and hiking trail sometimes. And so their blazes have the bike heading eastbound, the regular trail, and the foot trail. And so when they're joined, you got good old Johnny Muir, and it'll have the direction below it, like up top there. And the bike path goes down that way. Footpath this way. So, we'll keep on going this way. I think I'm probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles out of Bollock already. Yeah. Hey there. Sorry to scare you. Huh? I found a beautiful little stealthy spot. It's in a little grove off of the road. I think it'll do for the night. There's no real houses or anything visible around. And so I just quick set up my tent. I'm gonna hop in, make some dinner, and crash. I couldn't find any water, but I was looking on the map, and I think maybe in just a half a mile or a mile, I should find some tomorrow morning. So, wow, beauty. Oh, there was a upset deer. He didn't know what to make of it. As I'm in my tent and I was cooking real quiet. And once I hit the cooking pot with my spork, it made that metal clink. And he jumped up and started doing his little bark. He was just tearing around over there. Oh, I'm making British ramen bomb tonight. Check this out. I got the mug shot. They're like soup noodles and stuff. Thai style noodles. And instant mash with onion. I'm gonna add that in just a minute. Oh, it's gonna be so good. If that deer doesn't come over and mess with my tent anyways. I'm pretty sure once I stand up, if I get out there and stand up, he'll see I'm a two-legger and he'll know that's trouble. My only concern is he doesn't know I'm a two-legger because I'm in my tent. I think my noodles are about done. Time for the taters. Nice. That's good. Could use a little more water, but kind of wanted to save it what I got to drink. So 15 official miles, I'm good with that on the John Muir Way. Yes. Well, I'm gonna eat my dinner. My belly is rumbly. It's like 9, maybe going on 10 or something now. But it's so light out. It makes the stealth camping hard. And the sun will come up at like 4 something in the morning. So I'm gonna eat, try and get my rest while I can. Try and get up early and boogie on up to the road. Keep on going down this way, yeah? So, good night, everybody. He's back.